Today we will discuss LeetCode problem 437 top k frequent elements. First we will discuss and understand the problem statement, and then we will understand the two approaches. First approach is brute force approach and second approach is an optimal approach, and then we will dry run the code and understand the code. So let's start. Let's understand the problem statement. So we have to find the top frequent elements. Okay, so here nums given an array 1 1 1 2 2 and 3, and k is given 2. So we have to find the two frequent elements. Okay, so means which two elements are occurring more times. Okay, means top times. Okay, so here 1 occurs 3 times, so 1 is written, and 2 occurs 2 times, so 2 is written. 1 and 2 are written. 3 occurs 1 time. It can also be occurred if k is equal to 3. K is 2, so we want only two elements which occur most time. Okay, so 1 and 2 is written. This is the problem statement. Okay, so let's see the approach. Approach 1 is brute force approach. We can't say this and brute force approach. We use here buckets to put all those frequent elements into that buckets, but we have covered this in the previous video and session. You can watch that video. It was of day 35, and the link is given in the description. I will provide you link. You can watch this video, watch that video to see the buckets approach. Okay, so today we will discuss the more optimal approach, which is using heap. Okay, means priority queue and hash map. So this is given nums array 1 1 1 2 2 and 3, and k is equal to 2. What we will do, simply we will create one hash map and we will put all those elements into the hash map. So let's put the element into the hash map. We will traverse throughout the array and we will store those elements and occurrences into the hash map. So 1 is inserted into hash map and its frequency is 1. Again 1 is added into hash map, so its frequency will increment to 2, and again 1 is implemented, so frequency is incremented 3 times. Okay, and 2 is added to hash map and its frequency is stored. Again 2 is added, so frequency is incremented by 1, so it becomes 2, and 3 is added and 3's frequency is 1. So our hash map will look something like this. Okay, so what we will do, we will store all these values and keys into the hash maximum heap. Okay, so I will show you how to create an operator, means values to store values and key into the heap from the hash map while coding. Okay, so you have to remember that one line only. Okay, so we will store 1 will occur 3 times, 2 will occur 2 times, and 3 will occur 1 time. So we all stored the keys and values into the maximum heap. So this step is done and this step is also done. Now we will create an array of k size, because we want only a k size array. Okay, means k size elements. Okay, so here k is 2, so we will create one array of 2 size. Okay, so I have created 2 sized array which index 0 and 1, and as we created the maximum heap, the top frequent element will be popped out. Okay, means we will pop the values from the keys from this heap by watching their values. Okay, so as we pop out the key from this heap, one will be popped out and stored into the array, and then this will be removed and the 2 will be popped out and 2 will be stored in the array, and we will return this array which is equal to 1 and 2, and our output is also 1 and 2. So by seeing code you will more understand this approach. Okay, if you didn't understand at starting, then you have to watch this video 2 to 3 times, and by seeing code you will definitely understand the problem. Okay, problem is approach. So let's see the code. Let's write code for our approach. First we will create an hash map and store all those elements and occurrences into the hash map. So first we will create hash map. It will hold the integer and integer value. Integer. I will name it as map. Hash map. Okay, now our hash map is created successfully. Now we will use simple, you can also use simple for loop, but I will use here for each loop, and I will store all those elements and their occurrences into the hash map. So for int num is to nums map dot put num comma map dot get or default num comma 0. If it is already in the hash map, then we will increment its frequency by 1. Okay, by using this method we will increment their frequencies if it is already present in the map. If it is not already present in the map, then we will simply put the that number and we will keep its frequency at 0. Okay, Okay, now we will create an priority queue. Okay, means heap priority queue. It will hold the integer and integer value, so I will use here map dot entry, means we are storing in the pairs, no, so we are using here method map dot entry integer comma integer and okay, and I will name it as maximum heap equal to new and priority queue. Okay, and then we will use here operator a comma b. Okay, a comma b, which will implies to b dot get value minus a dot get value. Okay, now I will make this like this, means you will understand properly. Okay, you can also take the screenshot of the code. Okay, and I will put all those stored values from the map into the heap. Okay, so I will use here maximum heap dot add all method map dot entry set. Okay, entry set. Now our all elements are stored into the heap. Okay, means from the hash map to heap. Okay, now we will create an array of size k. Okay, so I will name it as array equal to new int of size k. Okay, now we will use simple for loop to store the highest frequency element into the this new array. Okay, means new array this. Okay, so for a simple for loop I am using simple for loop int I equal to 0, I should be less than k, and I increment. Okay, now array is to I. In that place, means at 0th index we will put maximum heap dot all dot get key. Okay, means we are not taking the value, means that their occurrence, we are taking the highest occurrence key, means which element is there. Okay, so key, and simply we will return the array, new array. So let's compile the code. Okay, here is an error. Here plus is there, it should be equal. Let's compile the code once again. Okay, our code is successfully compiled and all test cases are run successfully. Let's submit the code. Okay, our code is also successfully submitted. So thank you guys for watching my video. If you liked my video, then like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified at starting. Okay, so this was our day 42 of 100 days of code DSA challenge, and we are at the heap data structure. Okay, so we are covering the all data structures from beginners to advanced, easy to medium to hard. Okay, so this was our day 42 of 100 days of code DSA challenge, LeetCode daily challenge. Now we will shift to the harder problems of the heap. Okay, means at least 3 video we will cover 2 hard problems on the heap. Okay, so thank you guys for watching my video. If you liked my video, then like, share and subscribe, and after subscribing press the bell icon to get notified. Thank you guys.